Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the Olight Canada Facebook group. My name's Sam, and it's my absolute pleasure to be with you today to unbox the Titanium Warrior Mini 2 Element Set. Uh, Big thanks to Olight Canada for being selected the winner of the O-Review contest. This is the prize, and it is one heck of a prize. I can't wait to unbox these, talk to you about them, show you what they look like. I think they're going to look absolutely great. Can't wait to get them in my hands. But before we do, this is all in celebration of the flash sale that was announced today, upcoming for August 30th. So after we do some unboxing, we'll talk about a few of the products that are on offer, including these available for purchase as a set or individually. We don't have too many. There's not too many in Canada, so if you want one, you better get one fast. And if you do buy quickly, Olight always likes to sweeten the deal a little bit. You may have noticed I'm rocking a bit of extra bling today in the signature blue color. But the X9R Cell in black is actually going to be a free gift for the first several people who check out. Limited quantities of these guys available, but they are a free gift when you check out during the sale. So if you want a free X9R Cell and you want to get the bundles that you're looking for, you got to go quickly. And so have your wallets ready and I'll race you to the finish line. Before I forget, this X9R, shout out to Nick for suggesting it on a necklace. I think it's perfect. I think it's perfect for that. Now, to sweeten the deal a little bit, not only did Olight send me these for my purposes, but they also sent a bonus gift, a Baton Pro. So it's going to be a contest giveaway, comment contest. So what I want to hear is what would your favorite color of X9R Cell be? And what EDC light would you pair it up with? So go ahead and leave that in the comments for a chance to win this Baton Pro. Olight Canada will pick their favorite and I will send that right to you. Let's get started. All right, so we are really going for it. This is really happening. I'll try and do it in one take. I'll try and do it in under 10 minutes. I think we're going to start off right here with Earth. It's a good place to start. We all live on it. So here we go. Looking into the box, right up front you do see the engraving, which I can't wait to see in real life, and the colors, which is looks a bit like Desert Tan on the box, but we'll see how that goes. I have not seen one of these in the flesh, as it were, and there we go. Well, that is quite beautiful. Just a little dust on the outside, but that's all right. Have a nice close look at that. Isn't it beautiful? The first thing I see, of course, is the engraving. I don't think that's a real continent or a real island, but it looks like it could be. Maybe on a Game of Thrones map or something like that. Wow. So it's a very unique color. I don't think Olight's come out with anything this exact color before. I thought the closest similarity would probably be the Desert Tan. So I brought out one of these S1 in Desert Tan, just so you can see the slight differences. Now, of course, this is just regular old aluminum. This right here, very fancy titanium. It does have a bit of heft to it. We can compare it to the Mountain Sky in terms of its weight. And it is a bit heavier, but not all that much. I really like the black accents, the black clip, the secondary clip here as well. Very cool. I've heard some people have some concerns about the grip. Now, if you're using this in a situation where you need the utmost grip, I mean, maybe don't use the limited edition titanium set. But something like this for EDC, if you chose to do that, I think that's definitely enough grip. It has the texture, it feels good in the hand, and it really does feel good in the hand. Very happy with that. And you see this engraved portion is also printed here in ink. You see the Warrior Mini 2 and the Olight logo right here. Earth, pretty cool. Moving on, let's see what we have next. Water. Now this one I'm very excited about the color. It looks like a really deep blue. The engraving on this one looks super cool as well. Can't wait to take a look at that. So here we go. Now I wondered if they'd give me any specific serial numbers, but I got a bunch of different serial numbers for anyone who cares enough to pay close attention to your serial numbers, of which I'm one generally, just for fun though. And we have in the box water. Oh, that's cool. Very, very cool. Again, just a little bit of dust on the outside, but you know, that's no big deal. What I really like about this, I hope you can see it, the Olight logo is printed in sort of a gold, like just an off gold color. Very premium detail. Very stoked about that. Again, with the black accents across the board here. I like that they went with the black accents. I think that's probably the right thing to do. But as you zoom right in and you see that gold detail in the writing, that just makes it pop. Very thrilled with that one. And of course the logo on the front, also in gold. That's pretty neat. Again, similar weight, obviously, that's all titanium. But I want to show you another comparison here, because I'm all about that. Last year's model, the S2R baton in Peace. Again, it's a titanium light. This one has a really glossy, shiny finish. This one here, they went with a much darker finish, but it's also a matte finish. I know there's a lot of people out there that really enjoy that, the matte finish. And as you can see, the difference speaks for itself, really does. That one's cool. I love the matte finish. Again, grip for what you're using these for, not a problem. Not a problem at all in terms of grip. They feel very good in the hand, that matte finish. I really enjoy that texture. Again, more shots of what else is in the box. There's some pretty cool trading cards in there that I definitely want you to see. But I'll save that again until we change angles here. Next up, you know, between these two, I think these are definitely going to be my favorites if I ever end up carrying these. I think largely what these are for is for display, but they are a Warrior Mini too, so you know that they pack a punch if you're going to use them in real life. Let's go with the Air. The Air is up next. I'm having a great time, by the way. I don't know if you noticed. It's very cool of Olight to send this to me, and hope to do them proud. But here we go with the Air. I should mention that these other ones are all PVD coated. Now that's a coating on top of the titanium that gives it its signature color. But this one here, I think, has no color at all. It's just raw titanium. It might have a coating of some kind, but it isn't a colorful coating, that's for sure. Very, very interesting patterns cut out on this one. And the Olight logo, I think it's kind of almost iridescent in a way. We'll get some close-ups on that. Again, black accents, titanium light. Very cool engraving. We'll get some close-ups on that as well. But now, as I'm looking here, I see the printing on it. Yeah, it's like shiny and multicolored. That's a cool detail. Very cool stuff. The texture on this one I really like because you got some clouds, you got some swirls, and some more clouds on the bottom there. I'd be very surprised if we didn't see more of this type of engraving moving forward on their special edition lights, because it's just so unique. It's just so cool. More close-ups to come, but I also have another comparison because I'm all about that. From my collection, I pulled this here, the Baton Pro in raw titanium from a few years ago, just to give you a nice comparison of the titanium finish. This one, it does look a little bit darker. It has the blue accents and it has gold writing which is very cool. But this one over here with the black accents, I think you can take it a little more seriously. And with the slightly iridescent, very cool printing on this one, that's the stuff. That's a very cool detail. Very happy with that. Okay, I'm just gonna get do some housekeeping. Come right back. Okay, welcome back. Lastly, we get to finish with this. It's the Fire version of the Warrior Mini 2, and I can already tell this one's definitely going to be my favorite. I've always liked the iridescent multicolored finish. I've had several in the past, and I will show you those coming up here. I think it's just very beautiful, but this one does it a little differently. This one, it's unique among special editions in that it has the multicolor finish, but it is bead blasted to be a matte finish, which I think is very exciting. Again, like I mentioned, a lot of people ask for a matte finish, and this is definitely one of those. So if that's what you're interested in, I definitely recommend picking these up. Oh yeah, that's the one right there. This one, multicolored. The printing is in gold, which I think is a very nice feature on this one. And again, black bezels, black clip. This one's special. This is the one that I think, I'll call it fire. I'll be honest, this one's fire. The multicolored, let's have a look at the multicolored options through the years. Last year's Warrior Mini, we'll give you some close-ups a little later, but last year's Warrior Mini also sort of this iridescent color. You can kind of tell that it's a very similar pattern. It's just one is bead blasted and the other one is a polished finish. This one has the matching iridescent clip, but they went with black on this one, and I don't blame them, because having the black clip and the black bezel across the whole lineup really makes it sort of match with itself. For a bonus, I'll also show you the other two that were made. Spring S1R2, and before they came up with the, themes, let's call them themes. Before they came out with themes, they just had regular special editions, and that's the S Mini. Real hard to find these now. Very cool little item there. Comparing against the original Warrior Mini, they are just that little bit longer. Somehow not quite as heavy as this one. Not sure how that's possible. Maybe because of the reduced amount of material on here. Very cool items. Alright, so I did promise some close-ups, so here you go. Again, this fire, I am, stunned by how beautiful this is. Seen here compared to the spring edition of the Warrior Mini, the original. You can see how glossy and shiny that is. Coming over here, that bead blast finish with the engraving, with the black clip and the gold writing, and all the other improvements from the Warrior Mini to the Warrior Mini 2. That's a very impressive unit right there. Comparing here against an S2R Baton 2, I like that they went with gold writing on both. That's very cool. You can see again the difference in the colors of the clip. And coming up to the top here, you can also really see the difference in the shine versus the no shine at all matte finish. And again, that engraving. Now this one's kind of tricky. I originally compared it to Desert Tan, but that's not accurate. So I went into my collection and pulled out this vintage. I say vintage, but it is an S2, the original S2 in copper, which I think is a pretty good comparison. In fact, the titanium, as we focus in on the engraving there, already has some darker, almost patina to it, even though it's right out of the box. Maybe they were going for a copper type of look to it. I think they've succeeded. And then you see here the partially iridescent printing that's on here. A bit more traditional here. The engraving compared to that old school Olight knurling, the difference in the colors of the clip, you can kind of see how that would have looked if they went with blue. But they went with black across the line, across the board, which I think is very cool. And then you have a look at the writing and the logos there. That's really great. All right, so here we are with each edition beside its warrior trading card. The Earth Warrior represents resilience, which I think is very apt for a rock turned into human form. Again, we have the Fire Warrior for hope. Also wonderful symbology there. The Water Warrior, Son of Poseidon, controls all emotion. So that's a nice symbol if you would like to have some help controlling your emotions. I know I use titanium flashlights to help control my emotions, that's for damn sure. And then we also have Air Warrior, Owl's Eyes, Knowledge. Well, yeah, who couldn't use a bit more knowledge? There you go. Okay, so far today we've talked about the Warrior Mini 2 and the titanium element set and the physical differences between those lights. But now I want to talk just a bit about performance, because that's of course a huge reason why you buy Olight flashlights. So comparing the performance between these two lights, the original Warrior Mini and the Warrior Mini 2, you can see that the head of the light is just a little bit bigger, and that's good for throw. The overall package is just a little bit longer, but you don't really notice it in your hand. The throw and the brightness much improved from the original Warrior Mini. Also, it's improved from the S2R. You can see the size is very similar. I know some people still carry the S2R. The biggest difference between the two of them in performance is the brightness is so much brighter on this, and the throw, even that much more throw. The only real redeeming factor that the S2 has in this sort of size comparison is the magnet is just that much stronger, because you don't have to contend with the tail cap, and it's just a little bit lighter. So if your magnet is your number one priority, you could still look at the S2R, but for the difference in size, the Warrior Mini 2 seems like absolutely the way to go. Comparing these two similarly sized lights, I know these get a lot of comparisons. Not only is the tail cap different, this one being no button, therefore a little bit stronger of a magnet, the beam profiles are so very different. The Baton Pro is a massive floodlight, and the Warrior Mini is a nice mix of both. It has a lot of throw with some spill as well. So if you're looking for a floodlight with a strong magnet, do consider the Baton Pro. Join the contest in the comments. But that's your size comparison. Brighter, further throw, tail cap for charging and for switching. And just for fun, lastly, a size comparison between these two. The Warrior Mini 2 is smaller than the M2R Pro. Still within the Warrior branding, of course, but this one packs a lot of punch for being just that much smaller, just that much more pocketable. This is kind of difficult to fit in a pocket. This one would fit right in. So who are these lights for? This is a question that I want to explore. Who are these lights for? Well, collectors like me, they're going to want all four of them on their shelf. They look great side by side. I can't wait to put my four on my shelf. But what if you're somebody who wants to buy it and use it? Well, I already everyday carry this Mountain Sky Warrior Mini 2, and I think I'm going to keep that up because I would not want to scratch these in everyday usage. But you might be different. You might want to buy this to use and abuse it. If you do want to carry it everywhere, I recommend this one. It just seems like there's less to scratch and less to go wrong. But if you do intend on carrying any of these, more power to you. That's what they're for. I hope to see pictures of your EDC Titanium Warrior Mini 2. This one here, uh, if you have to wear a navy blue suit jacket to work, well then go ahead and stuff that in your pocket. This one right here, if you want to show off how cool you are and how much of a hippie you are connected to the earth, you go ahead and carry that one. This one here, anybody could carry this anywhere they want to because it's exactly that cool. So hope to see a bunch of these out in the wild. Okay, so let's not forget that all of this is in support of the flash sale that was just announced today. It's coming up on August 30th. You can get it starting at 8 p.m. Eastern on August 30th. It goes until midnight on August 31st. Not only is the Warrior Mini 2 element set for sale individually, but also as a bundle. And not only as a bundle, there's also a second bundle that includes the brand new multi-charger from Olight, the Olight Omino. It's a small black square like this. It's got 4 of the MC chargers on it. I absolutely need one of those in my collection. And I think everybody who has more than one Olight definitely needs to have a look at that too. Get it in a bundle with your Warrior Mini 2 and get some savings. The other bundle that I'm very interested in is the Marauder 2, this time in OD Green. Very popular color, wonderful color on the M2. Check it out. You can get the M2 on its own at flash sale pricing, or you can get it in a bundle for about the same price, and it comes with an orange i3T and a blue i5T. That orange i3T is brand new for this sale, and the blue i5T, we only saw it in the pre-order sale last month. So very exciting bundle, and it's pretty much the same price as just getting the OD Green Marauder 2 on its own. So jump on those are going to go fast. The other exciting new product is the OPen 2. The OPen Pro, the OPen Pro in blue. I'm definitely going to be buying one of those. It's also available in black, also available in a bundle with the orange i3T. Lastly, also have to mention the O-Lantern Mini. That's available now in gray for the first time. So I think if you haven't got your O-Lantern Mini, you should definitely look into the gray one. And I think I'm going to try and pick one of those up for my collection as well. I don't have the Mini yet, just have the original. So that's the flash sale in a nutshell. Please go ahead and log on to the website, olightstore.ca, using this link right here. This is a link that Nick gave me to support Olight Canada's Facebook page. So go ahead and please do click this link. It shows that Olight Canada Facebook is doing a good job. Tune in for more videos. I hope to make more interesting content. And get your wallets ready. It's about to go down. Of course, I can't forget, we're running a contest, a giveaway contest on this video. One more shout out to the X9R cell. This one's in blue, but the black one is available for a free gift when you check out during the flash sale. I think they've got something like 1,000 of these to give out to the first 1,000 orders on August 30th during the flash sale. Free X9R cell is included. Please go ahead and tell us what color of X9R cell you think would be best for your EDC and what kind of light you pair it up with, because you know you got to accessorize sometimes. So what color of these will go with what color of your EDC, and the winner gets a Baton Pro.